All right, in this video I have a new pair of Adidas ULTRABOOST Light sneakers. This is probably the 5th variation of the Adidas ULTRABOOST Light. I feel like this is like Loki or something like that. But this is a new model of the Adidas ULTRABOOST Light known as the cold.REady. You know, we've seen cold.REadys in the past. So this is like the updated light version of that with some different changes on the upper as well. Some things that make this one a little bit unique from other Adidas ULTRABOOST Lights that I actually really prefer. But there are some caveats to this because this is the cold.REady version, which means that this is a lot warmer for your feet. Perfect for the winter time, not so much for the summer. Anyways, before we get into the review of these, if you guys would like to subscribe to the channel, feel free to do so. Notification bell to be notified when my videos go live. And if you guys do want to buy a pair of these or shop any of the other Adidas ULTRABOOST Light or regular models, go ahead and check the link in the description. Take you over to Adidas website. If you guys do use my links, it does let Adidas know that you guys rock with the channel. Greatly appreciate it when you guys do that. It helps support me directly. So definitely thank you to anybody that does that. So first impressions out of the box, I mean, it's honestly a pretty nice looking model. I actually really like this colorway as well. This one says it's Wonder Beige, metallic silver, and flash orange. I did get a true to size 9.5. Sometimes the ULTRABOOST Lights do fit me a little bit snug. Sometimes I go up a half a size. This one actually fits me just fine though in a 9.5. And I think the reason why is because of the biggest pro on this shoe, in my opinion, is the detached tongue. You have a standard regular style tongue here that I definitely prefer. I just like the ability to wear this a little bit looser if need be. Sometimes the regular ULTRABOOST Lights and stuff are a little bit snug across this area right here. You have to, you know, shift and shimmy them into your foot. This is much easier because of the relaxed tongue. One thing I wish they would have done though was made it a little bit more seamless. There is a little bit of tongue padding underfoot here at the top of your foot, and I wish it was just a little bit smoother feeling over top, maybe like a more of a neoprene sort of material. But I understand why it's probably the way it is because this is, again, the cold.REady version. Something I wish Adidas would do in the future is do a regular Adidas ULTRABOOST Light version and then also do a detached tongue version of the same exact thing. Personally, it's something that I would prefer, but I like that there's enough variations to the ULTRABOOST Light that if you didn't like one type, there's at least a couple other versions that have some special offerings that may be a little bit more tailored to your needs. Now, I will do a video actually just comparing all of the 5 different versions that I have of the Adidas ULTRABOOST Lights. So stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, and then I'll hopefully do that video for you guys very soon because there's some things about each model that I kind of like better than the others. But the colorway on this one looks nice, as I mentioned, but you do also have some fused overlays over the toe cap of the shoe and around the side walls. And also it's like the 2 different colors and the 2 different tones. It has a nice little color dynamic to that, but also obviously very functional because of the fused material. So the upper is completely different than what we get normally on the Adidas ULTRABOOST because it doesn't have like fully prime knit upper. You also have this special material here over the toe box. I'll get into the description more in a second, but this is definitely like the cold.REady version. So I was actually really surprised. I wore these with socks, without socks, both. And I wanted to wear them in the cold. So I went outside. It's like probably 40 degrees out or so, at least in my area right now. And I went on, you know, on a walk with the wife with these things. And I went on like a quick little jog that turned out more like a walk, unfortunately for me. But I went on a little stroll with these things. And I was very surprised how warm my feet felt. She was wearing really breathable running shoes and had her hood up. She was freezing cold out. But actually, these were really warm. And by the time I got home, my feet were actually a little bit sweaty. So pretty crazy that they hold all the heat in so well. Now I did the Hypebeast lacing style on one of them just because I like that look. If you didn't know, it's basically you go through the cages on the way up as well, and then it's just very loose like this. And I like the style. It's a lot easier to put on your feet, and just overall, historically, it's a fun way to lace up your sneakers. Transition to the midsole, and the heel counter is the same as the other Adidas ULTRABOOST Lights. The outsole does feature the Continental WinterGrip Rubber outsole, so that's nice. I have found 3 of the 4 different variations of the Adidas ULTRABOOST Lights. So I will be doing that comparison video. For those that want to know though, this is the same outsole traction that is featured on the Gore-Tex version. The Gore-Tex version obviously having the waterproof upper, also not a detached tongue, versus this one has the cold.REady specialized like upper that makes these extra warm. All right, so a couple words from what Adidas says about the product. I apologize for the leaf blower outside. It's that season again. Take on cold, wet conditions in the ULTRABOOST Light cold.REady 2.0 sneakers. The Light Boost midsole is our newest generation of boost with even more energy return to keep you feeling strong through any distance and pace. The shoes ride on Continental WinterGrip Rubber for superior traction, made with a series of recycled materials. Upper is 50% recycled content. These do feature reflective laces and a water-resistant textile upper with winged tongue construction. The weight is about 11.7 ounces for a size 9. And these feature the LEP system or the linear energy push on the bottom of the outsole. As you can see, the little plastic nibs that kind of add the little extra support. It basically makes it so you can jump back like this. You see that? It has like a spring back effect because of that, which is pretty awesome, honestly. It's pretty nice on feet. Now, one of the callouts, it might be a water-resistant upper, but it's not waterproof, so it's nice for going outside in a light sprinkle, but if it's downpouring, probably not going to be your option. You're going to want to go with the Gore-Tex version because the Gore-Tex version has that sealed off tongue. This one does have little gaps through the tongue, so if you're expecting these to keep your feet super dry, it's not going to work as well as the Gore-Tex, but I like that it is like water treated at least, so you do have the option to have your feet somewhat protected. A couple of my favorite details about this colorway specifically, I do like the fact that you do have these silver metallic sort of looking 3 stripes. I thought they were reflective, but it just has a nice finish to them. And then also, speaking of nice finish, it almost looks like a micro carbon fiber with a black around the toe guard. And then I like that it has that kind of like the light gray blue. It just adds a nice color to the beige and the like yellow on the shoe. For some reason, I actually really like this colorway, especially when you put them on feet. They look really nice. Now, if you've never tried the Adidas Ultraboost Light yet, I think it's definitely a nice step up from the previous versions. It is lighter. It still feels like Adidas Boost. It's definitely firmer than a lot of the other super foams out there, like Zoom X and like Fuel Cell and stuff like that. But one of the good things is it's very responsive. So you step down and then it springs back quite well. Also, for those people that want more of a supportive feel on feet, I feel like the Adidas Ultraboost line is just really, really good. When I went to Disney World, I think I had the Adidas Ultraboost 21s or 22s at the time, and I wore them all day at the park, and it was actually really nice. I had a softer, squishier pair for other days, but it was nice to have something a little bit firmer underfoot. And a lot of you guys have mentioned in the comment section for some of my comfort shoe videos, like too much soft squishy is not the right feel for you. It just makes you feel like unbalanced and just more leg fatigued and stuff. And that makes sense to some capacity as well. So I feel like if that's you, then this is one of those shoes that you're going to really appreciate because it's soft, but it's not too soft. It's responsive, it's springy, and they made it quite a bit lighter with the Ultraboost Light. Considering you have so much crazy traction on the bottom of these shoes are actually pretty light on feet. Now, they do come at a premium at that $200 price point, but I always try to post the Adidas Ultraboost on sale as soon as I see them. If they're 50% off, if they're even more than that, I always like to post them. But the next time they do go on sale, I will let you guys know. And then as the year progresses, new models will come out, and then hopefully the deeper discounts will end up hitting for those people that are looking. Now, if you want something a little bit more waterproof, my recommendation is the Gore-Tex versions, obviously, but I would go up a half a size in those ones. These ones actually fit a little bit snug, so I would go up to like a 10. Personally, I'm normally a 9.5. If you want the regular pair, it's the more breathable version, and then they do also have the Parlay version here, or the Parlay Ocean Plastic version, that I'll get into kind of comparing all of them side by side in a future video. But for this one, it's definitely perfect for the fall winter time right now, and again, very surprising with the overall warmth that these things bring. That's the only downside as well, pro and con, because it's not one of those shoes you're going to be able to wear winter and summer. Summertime, your feet are going to be way too hot in these. In my opinion, you're going to want something else like the regular Ultraboost Lights. Anyways, leave a comment in the comment section. Have you tried the Adidas Ultraboost Light yet or not? If so, what do you guys like about the model in general? It doesn't have to be this one. It could be any of them. But I appreciate y'all for stopping by and watching, and thank you to Adidas for actually sending this pair over. Per my request, I actually specifically asked them if they could send me this one because it was a new version of something that I haven't tried yet. So appreciate you, Adidas. Thank you again for sending them over. And if you guys again want to buy a pair of them and show your support, feel free to do so. Link in the description to shop for these or any of the other Adidas Ultraboost. Anyways, hopefully you guys have a good rest of the day. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching. Have a good week, weekend, whatever it's going to be when you guys see this video. And hopefully we'll see you back on the channel very soon. All right, peace, guys.